Hi everyone and welcome to today's Alex Draws. Today we're going to be drawing a request from Gianna Ziza. As strange of a request as it is, Hillary Clinton as a Titan from Attack on Titan, I'm actually going to do it anyway. So let's get to that. Here we are, and here is the stage as always. So the first thing we're going to want to do is sketch out how we're going to want the general picture to be. So we're going to want Hillary here, and I thought it'd be funny if she is actually holding in her hand Clinton, Bill, the former president Bill. So holding him like that, and she got that hair. But let's get to that later. We're going to want to actually do this time around because we're going to want to get kind of where her eyes actually are. Eyebrows, nose, mouth, all that stuff. Bill. And then we're going to have Monica Lewinsky over here trying to save him by slicing the nape of the neck. If you guys watch Attack on Titan, you know what this is all about. So, I'm going to do another bear sketch, and we're going to progressively work towards the product. As you can see, I have made the first drawing nice and small over here, and I made the second one, which is the same kind of sketch, sketching out how the character is going to be with the hair and whatnot. And this one's a lot more bare, but we get more of a placement idea of where the characters are going to be. So the next one we're going to want to do is a little bit more detail, a little bit more placement ideas, and once again moving more towards the actual sketch. So when we do the next sketch, we're going to want to go a little more outside of the lines. We're going to want to once again line up where the eyes are going to be, maybe a little bit lower. We'll figure that out later. We also want to start going over the hand area. So after working it through a bit, this is what we get. We kind of get, once again, bare bottom sketch. This is going to be Bill's head. I kind of left out Lewinsky because what I have here is pretty good so far for the beginning sketch. So it's just like, wee, or whatever. So now we're going to once again move on in a lot more detail. We're going to start adding more placement for me to know where everything's going to go. So let's get to that. First thing is going to be the eyebrows. We want the eyebrows nice and angry looking because she's actually going to be like kind of yelling, not yelling, but ready to eat Bill. So we're going to have eyebrows here. The eyes are probably going to be around this area. We're going to have the cheekbones as well and the little lines. We're gonna add more, like a lot more lines to the face in general, just kind of to add the feel of Hillary, because she's got a certain je ne sais quoi about her. So I'm just gonna go into this a little bit more as always and show you guys the next step. So here we have basically what I want for so far for the photo. We once again fixed up Monica a little bit more. We added some more costume things because she's going to be wearing the Survey Corps actual costume from the show. Probably going to add a jet stream behind her from the 3D maneuver gear. And now we're going to be adding actual features. And then from there, we're going to be coloring, and then we're basically almost done. This is going to be Bill's legs. So here, once more, is a lot more fleshed out. The one thing I don't really have is the teeth really fixed. I'm going to probably be doing this kind of look to them to get the Titan-like feel. Curve the tongue. Do more of a throat-like feel. Just fix up the gums. And Bill obviously has like no detail on him right now. Her eyes really out of whack. We're gonna, when we go into it, it's gonna be fixed a lot more. Eyebrows are gonna, everything's gonna be really cleaned up. But right now we're still in the sketch stage. So when we do this, we're gonna actually be putting all this stuff on separate layers so we can work above it and do nice clean lines. So when you get smoother lines, you start to just you just draw over really, and you draw over your general path, and you start to get a lot more smooth of a look, and it starts to look more fine-tuned. This is kind of how I go about fixing up the drawing. It's just going from sketch to actual drawing. So I'm gonna just keep on working on that, and then I'm going to show you guys how it turned out. So here we have it, nice and fixed up. I used the same cleaning up as before, and what I ended up doing was I took a darker stroke line for the outside of the Titan, which is Hillary Clinton in this case, and for the nose and for this line here, to give the most legitimate feel, like how the show has it. It has the darker outlines. When we put some color into it, it's going to look a lot more fleshed out. So I'm going to fill it in right now. Here it is with color. Right now I added also the background. Here is a little layer that I just did of color on top to give it more the show feel. The skies, I'm not going to stay with it. I just wanted a little template for what I'm going to be doing in Photoshop. So besides actual shading on the character, which we're going to be doing like so, we're going to be taking a dark color and just kind of coloring in and around, and we're going to try the best we can to make the fill and the coloring and shading look like it's from the show. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but shouldn't be too bad. So I'm just going to shade it really quickly. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to do blur, drop shadow, blur, and then increase the blur till it looks kind of like how it does in the show. So here is how it looks. Here is once again the same layer as before that we use to put this little effect over it to make it look more like the show. I think it already kind of has the feeling of the show. The only thing that's really missing out is the sky. So what I'm going to do, of course, is take out the sky completely, export it as 2 separate images, and load it into Photoshop. So here we have Hillary and her little family, her fun little family here. What we're going to do is we're going to take a brush and we're going to get the color of as close to what we feel like is the proper color, and we're going to go across in the back behind her with the proper brush to make it look like there are clouds. So already here we get a more feel similar to the show. We start adding in different colors and we layer it one on top of the other, and if you want you can physically layer it one on top of the other, and then if you do like one really dark you can change the opacity and until you get something you really like. So this is what I ended up with, and I'm fairly satisfied with the results, and I hope you guys like it as well. So here is what it would be like if Hillary Clinton was a Titan, and I guess if the world was filled with regular Titans like Hillary Clinton, and Bill Clinton was there to say he didn't have sexual relations with this woman. I mean, if you... Okay, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm still taking requests, and if you would like to learn how to animate or how to do stuff like that, you can hop on to our website where you can learn how to animate yourself for Flash lessons. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.